this is a week of where dreams go to die.
Hi, Leo. My name is Bonnie Morris, and that's Don Rumor Rivera. Together, we're Cards and Constellations. We are the only ones on the internet that have married both astrology to tarot to help you use the energy of the week to your advantage. This week, we're going to talk about the void, of course. You hear me talk about that, but do you really know and understand what that means? The void, of course, is when the moon leaves one sign and goes into another. It's that space in between where it is void. It doesn't have an association with anything. Voids are normally a few minutes to a few hours. Sometimes, 8 hours at the most. This one's the largest one I have ever seen. We have a void starting on the 23rd at 1:25 a.m. That's Mountain Standard Time. It will be void all day the 23rd, the night, all day the 24th until 8:44 in the evening. That is almost 48 hours. Now, when it's void, there's no reflection. So if you have friends, or maybe yourself, have some mental health issues, which is fine, but this is a problem for mental health issues because there's no reflection on behavior. So the longer it becomes, the harder it is for those folks, and they can spiral down. Check in on them. Just make sure things are going well and they're doing okay. Another thing to remember on the void, of course, is you never want to start a new project. Don't do it at all.
Look at my face. Don't do it. No, don't do it. No.
When you start something new during a void, it will fall apart at the end and you'll have to redo it. So if you like doing things twice, go right ahead. Most people don't, so don't start new projects. Finish up everything else. Anything that you can do. Finish up the dishes, fold the laundry. I don't care what it is. Don't start anything new.
Look at my face. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Now, once it has moved out of that long void on the 24th, it moves into the sign of Cancer. Then on the 26th, it will go void at 10:15 in the evening until 11:06 in the evening, about 45, 50 minutes. And then it will go into the sign of Leo, your sign. And then on the 29th, it goes void at 4:02 a.m. until 4:44 a.m. Again, all are Mountain Standard Times. So those are important to remember. Now, at times, Leo, you may come across as forceful or overly intense in conversations. With self-awareness and openness, it can become deeply transformative when helping others to see things from a more profound perspective. There is a contrast that can foster resilience and wisdom. If learning to navigate certain energies thoughtfully, then you can make courageous choices without losing ground. Pluto's intensity to support long-term growth, both materially and spiritually, make Saturn, when it's a sextile to Pluto, an excellent transit for those who seek to build lasting legacies. That's a pocket of opportunity. The Sun is conjunct, meaning they're at the same degree with Jupiter this week, which brings optimism, generosity, and often a sense of purpose in life. While it may lean towards confidence or pride, it's usually guided by a belief in a goodness and growth. Okay, Don, what do you have in tarot that might go with that?
Let me see what Spirit Universe is trying to tell me. I've been shuffling the cards while you were talking. Hopefully I wasn't too loud. And if not, I'm sure somebody will tell us. But let me amp it up just a little bit more here. And let's start with the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, folks, is the overall energy of your environment this week. Again, it is not your energy, but it's the environment in which you'll be functioning. And this week, the environment is a success energy, a get it going energy, an energy of action, an energy of motion, an energy of accomplishment. And so again, this energy around you says that whatever you're going to do, it's going to help you with the inertia. It's going to help you with the motion and the movement. So know that the universe is working with you, unless you're going to be lazy. If you're going to be lazy, don't worry, because it's going to drive you crazy, because you're going to say, oh, I got to do. So know that the energy around you this week is about activity, about action, about success, about movement, those kind of things. Your energy specific to the week and your card. I don't like that card.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah. 3 of Swords. Go back to bed. Pull a damn cover over your head. This is not a week for you. I'm telling you, the first 2 days already is a problem because of the void moon. But this energy, it's like, this is a week of where where dreams go to die. Okay. And so, I mean, it's just not a positive energy with this. And I can't spin it in any way to make you feel better. But so know that, let me start with this. Know that this is where your base is. Okay. This is where you start your energy for your week. Okay. You're coming into the week with a bad kind of energy around you. And this could be, maybe your weekend was not good. Maybe you had a drama during the weekend. Maybe you had something happen last week and you're carrying it in. And so let's see what the next card, because remember, these readings are not isolated to one card. Okay.
The sense of brokenness.
Yeah. And so the next card out, I like this, because the next card out is a 9 of Pentacles.
Oh,
so whatever this is saying, whatever happened, this is a setback. Yes, this is a problem. This is an issue. However, it seems it's a life lesson, because this is a 9. And so this is a life lesson. This is a moment to pause, because nine's energies are pausing. Nine's energy are like taking inventory, understanding. So what this did for you, this again did not bring happiness, but it did bring you to a place where you stopped and you said, you know what? What's going on? How did I get off of my path? How did I get this so wrong? How did I miscalculate? Whatever it is, because that's what this inventory is here. And more importantly, how did I get off of not being so, because it's an abundance thing. So again, it's not just happiness. It's also joy in your life. So unfortunately, somebody could potentially be getting a separation or a divorce, because that's what this energy can bring to you. But you realize in this one, yeah, I kind of saw it coming. I knew it. I kind of was band-aiding it, and I didn't really want to go there. But now that it's at my doorstep, I'm going to go there. Can be some third-party action, because maybe somebody stepped out of the relationship. That's also part of that. But again, you can see this in 2 ways. Oh my gosh, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to cry and whine and whatever. And you can do that. And you should, to a degree, because you have to deal and process it. But as you're processing it, what can you take from this? This is the card energy that you have to focus on. What can I take from this? And how can I move forward from this energy and take something strong? Look at this. I love this. One of the lessons is strong. You're stronger. If this had happened at another time in your life, maybe you could not have handled it so well. But you know what? The one thing that this is showing you is you're strong, and you're stronger than even you imagined. And that's one of the life lessons I was talking about, because when you stand back, you said, you know what? Before, I would have fallen apart. I would have just been useless. This time, no, I'm just kind of, you know what? I can roll with this. Now, this relationship situation I'm talking about is not just relationships as in significant others, lovers, family members. This can be friends. This can be a business relationship. You can have a business partnership, and that partnership just blew up. So again, the relationship I'm talking about is not limited to a sexual or a love relationship between 2 people. This can be many different things. This could be a situation where you were very happy where you were, and unfortunately you got the news you have to move, and now you're having that separation from where you're moving from and where you're moving to. Again, you're like, man, I don't want to leave. I can't leave. And this unfortunately happens with military folks an awful lot, because they get so connected to their community, and then 2 or 3, 4 years down the road, they move. So some of you may be military people facing the fact that, guess what? It's time to cycle out and go to your next base. Whatever it is, make sure you take this week and the energy that comes with it as a learning lesson. You do a review. you can't fix the hurt initially, but you can work to properly put it in perspective and then process it over time. Again, don't ignore it. We don't ignore it. We need to process it. But as you process it, learn from the lesson, make sure you understand what's happened and how you can evaluate where you would have been previous and how you would have responded previous to now where you are and how you responded this time. And in that itself, maybe a lesson, say, you know what, I've grown a lot. I've understood a lot. And I've taken a few hits before and they brought me to where I am. And I'm stronger with this one. So, boy, I wish I could give you much better news. And I mean, I wanted to pull, I don't know why I pulled one more card, you know, a 9 of swords. Ooh. Again. So that's 2 9s. Check out the angel number 99 when you leave here. Check it out because we have 2 9s. And this is just saying this is not over, by the way, folks. You're getting there, but there's still some things to work through. Ooh, Bonnie.
We talk about self-awareness in the astrology and the deep transformation that's going to occur, and that helping others will help you in a sense. We talked about here Saturn, karma, things, building lasting legacies. Sometimes those fall apart.
Yeah.
But it's also about resilience and wisdom. And that we talked about the contrast that can foster that. So, yeah.
And remember, moms and dads, this can also parlay itself into the fact of your daughter's getting married, your son's getting married, they're leaving the home. This could be, and so I mean, it doesn't have to be as dire as I made it sound necessary, because again, it's all specific. So this could be your son or daughter graduated and now they're getting ready to spend their last summer and then they're going to college, or they just finished college and now they're going to move to another city. And again, that's that separation, that's that move. So again, there are many different ways this can play itself out in your world, but know that it's impactful, but you can get over this and you can see it. So again, it doesn't necessarily mean, it means a separation as in 2 people apart or 2 things apart. But again, it could be in many different relationships. The most important thing to know is that you will get through this. You'll get through this by learning, growing, and then processing as you move forward. Not processing, then move forward. Processing as you move forward. Don't stop. Don't get stuck. Don't get tied down. Don't get mired down. Okay. With that said, I'm going to just close it off there because it's heavy. Love, light, and blessings from me at Sonora Mystic Tarot and my family, Miss Bonnie, and her family to you and your family. While we're showing that love, show us a little love by hitting the like buttons, subscribes, follows, and shares. When you subscribe, make sure if you're on Sonora Mystic Tarot, which is my channel, please pop over to Your Love Goddess, and which is also Bonnie's channel, and click on that and subscribe and hit the notification buttons. Additionally, you can go here to Cards and Constellations. It is an additional page on YouTube, and that is our combined page. And hit the like, share, or hit the subscribe button there as well. And when you hit the notification button and say all on the notification button as you subscribe, you will receive notices. So you don't have to look for us anymore. We will find you. We will track you down and give you all the information you need. We make it easy for you. With that said, love, light, and blessings. Again, adios, and we'll see you next week for more of Cards and Constellations. Bye-bye.